So what is the worst thing about losing lots of weight? Hey folks, my name's Allie. Let's get started. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Allie and I lost 170 pounds following a keto or very low carb diet. Back in 2014, I hit my highest weight of about 320 pounds and now I'm sitting around 150. With maintenance mode, it's gone up around 5 pounds back down, so I'm just trying to figure that out. But that's not the worst thing. Maintenance mode is hard. But the worst thing has to do with my bank account. When I was a kid, I grew up without a lot of money. My family, we just struggled a lot just for the basics. We weren't super duper poor, but I mean, we weren't rich and we did have to like skimp on things. And I lived in an area where you had a mix of like kids like me, kids who were even poorer, and then you had really affluent kids. And so I never really felt like I fit in with the other kids at school when they could go shopping at the mall and at Hollister and at Limited Too. And also because I was a big kid, I was not only tall, but I was also obese. Oh man, I must have been about 200 pounds in like 6th or 7th grade already. And in high school, I was probably around 220 or 230. So I always felt left out and I could never wear what I wanted to. I didn't look the way that I wanted to because I couldn't afford it and I couldn't fit into it. So, I mean, that's just something that I always struggled with when I was younger. Now that I'm older and I've graduated from grad school, yes, I have student loans and a lot of them. And I don't make that much because I'm a teacher. But yeah, so I have a little expendable income now that I can kind of devote to things that I really want. And now that I've lost weight, now that I can fit things, I can go to the mall and go into any store and find something that'll fit and that'll probably look good, that I'll like. It's really hard with those two things, the money and now the body that I want, to not spend the money. And I know that this seems like a really like, oh my gosh, poor you kind of problem, but it's just something I didn't expect and it's something that I'm really struggling with right now. And in the process of losing weight, I wasted a lot of money because I went shopping. When I moved back down south from the north, I needed a whole new set of clothes because all of mine were too big and they were all winter, like heavy duty winter clothes. And so I needed to go shopping for summer clothes that fit me. So 2 years ago, when I moved back down south, I did go shopping. And I spoke about this in my keto mistakes that I made video. I touched on it. That I went to Gap and I probably bought maybe 6 pairs of $30 or $40 shorts. I forget how much they were, but I bought lots of shorts from Gap and Old Navy, and I probably spent a couple $100s just on things that I thought that I wanted. The thing is when I first got down to that weight, I was probably around 170 then, 2 years ago. And so I got down to a healthy weight. I felt like I had a brand new body. And so I went shopping, but I was kind of stuck in my high school mentality. I was buying things that weren't my style, and I didn't even know what my style was, and I'll touch on that again, but I was buying things that I wanted to wear when I was in high school, things that were popular when I was in high school. So I bought lots of mini skirts, and I bought lots of shorts, like short shorts, and I bought lots of tight t-shirt type things. And those are just things that I don't find attractive on myself, and they're things that to me aren't really in style at the moment, and I'm trying to be more stylish. You know, I've kind of grown my own style. I have my style icons. I love Kate Middleton. Okay, I'm just gonna say I think she's gorgeous. But I mean, my style has definitely changed since losing weight and since before, you know, when I was obese. And it took me a while to figure out what I wanted that to be. It took me a long time. I had to live in my body essentially to figure out what looked good on it. I had to figure out what was age appropriate. I couldn't wear mini skirts at my age. You know, now I'm in my late 20s. And so, you know, mini skirts going out to like grocery shop, it doesn't look right for me. I don't think so. Not that I can't wear them. It's just, I don't think for me that they're appropriate. And so it's been kind of a struggle with money, trying to figure out what I should and what I can wear. So this is like the first major event where I just want to look my best. I've gone to like weddings and stuff where I just, you know, I wanted to look pretty, but this is something where I wanted to like just be amazing. So it's my 10-year high school reunion this year, and it's actually been postponed because of Hurricane Florence. Thank you, Flo. Anyway, I was so looking forward to it, and now I don't know when it's going to be. But I wanted to be that cliche in all those high school movies. I wanted to show up and just look amazing. I wanted to, just blow everybody away, right? I wanted to look my best that night. So I went shopping. And of course, I had in my mind what I wanted, which is the worst thing to do when you go shopping because you have that image in your mind. And so you're going to try on these clothes, right? But nothing's really going to look exactly like you want. So I went shopping and I tried on all these clothes. Nothing was looking exactly like I wanted it for that one night, but everything was looking real good. So I went to Ross, and Ross, usually if I'm looking for like dresses or something, they're pretty cheap, usually they're like $30 or below for nice dresses. Sometimes they have Calvin Klein stuff for really cheap too, and Ralph Lauren stuff. Anyway, so I like Ross, so I went there first. I went to Belk in the mall, and then I also went to Express. And so in all of those stores, I was looking for that one thing, but I was trying on other stuff. And the things that looked good, I couldn't pass up. And so last week I spent more money than I had to spend. I mean, I have some savings, so I dipped into that. But it was just like this fear of finding something that looked good for once in my whole life and figuring, oh, I'm never going to find this again. Oh, I need to get it right now because, I still live with that fear that nothing's really going to look good, nothing's going to fit. And so I have noticed that shopping has been a negative for me recently, especially recently. And I've just really gotten in, I love Pinterest. I've loved Pinterest for a long time, but I've just gotten really into like the fashion side of Pinterest and like clothing and looking at, just beautiful people, on Pinterest and wanting to be that person, right? And so I've actually taken a Kib test, whatever. And I've never heard of this before. I've heard of like the color seasons theory. And so I tried to find things based on my coloring like that, but I don't think that really works because I thought I was more of like a jewel tone winter person, but like this is more of an autumn color. I don't know. So whatever, like the colors, I don't think it really matter that much. It just depends on what looks good on you. But the Kiba or Kibbe theory or whatever is my new thing. And so I'm just trying to find things that fit with that. I think I'm a dramatic classic. I don't know. I'm kind of tall. I kind of got like these broad shoulders, but at the same time, I don't think I look too angular. I have curves and whatnot. So anyway, long story short, I'm trying to find now pieces that go with my Kiba style. And so I'm just, I'm seeing my style change and I'm seeing myself regretting spending money in the past. So if you're planning to lose weight or you're in the process of losing weight or you have lost lots of weight and you want to go get that new wardrobe, here's some advice for you. First of all, try and save like your brand new wardrobe where you were just going to go out and just change everything about your style. Save that until you've lived in your new goal body. I mean, I've been in this body now where I am at my goal weight for about a year and a half at 150. So it's taken me about a year and a half to figure out what I really want to look like and what I want to spend my money on. So I was just going out and shopping and buying things that I thought looked good, but they weren't my favorite things. And, I'm getting to where like I don't even want to wear most of the stuff in my closet because they're not my favorite. So definitely once you hit your goal weight, live in that body for a while before you go and get a whole totally brand new wardrobe. Now that doesn't mean that, to encourage yourself, you shouldn't go shopping. I did that all throughout my weight loss, all throughout those 170 pounds. I'd go buy a couple things, maybe a couple dresses here or there. But it's really gotten to the point now where I've been spending too much money. But I do think that, rewarding yourself for losing weight is a good way to have motivation and to keep you going. My second tip is to really figure out what your style is. Take a style quiz. I like the Kiba test or whatever. And that's one that I just heard of. And I really do think that it helps you find and kind of stick with stuff that will be timeless for you. It's not about finding trendy clothes. It's about finding things that flatter you based on what your face and what your body looks like. So, I mean, try and find your style. Try and figure out what will look good for you. Okay, my third tip is to find out what you need. So right now I went out and because it was my reunion, my 10-year high school reunion, I went out and bought party dresses because they all looked great, but I spent way too much money. And so figure out what you need. Right now, the only thing that I'm really looking for anymore is maybe a long wool coat a la Kate Middleton. And maybe some work blouses for the winter time because I've got summer blouses, but now I need some longer, warmer blouses because I do get cold. So those are things that I am looking for, but I'm not going to go on a shopping spree. I'm not going to try and have this picture in my mind of what exactly I want. It's just going to be if I see it when I'm out, I'm going to try it on and see if it works. Because I've noticed, yeah, if I go on shopping sprees and I have it dead set that I'm going to spend money, I will spend that money and maybe even more than I intended to. So, yes, please make sure that you are specific about what you need, not exactly what you want. Because I'll be honest, I bought so many party dresses. I'm not going to this many parties. Like I bought a couple of dresses for Christmas parties. One of them's real, sexy. The other one's, more conservative. I bought a Christmas skirt that I plan to wear with like a pretty, fitted blouse. And I don't even know where I'm going to wear all these things. They just were cute and they looked good and they flattered my figure that I have now. And yeah, so like I'm buying clothes based on a lifestyle that I'm not living because I don't know that many people. Like I said, I moved down south about 2 years ago, and so I'm still trying to reconnect with people. I'm still trying to make new friends. And so, yeah, that's just, I'm buying for a lifestyle that I'm not living. And I need to buy for work clothes that I actually do need because the majority of my time I am at work. 5 out of 7 days I'm at work. It's not like I'm going to parties every weekend or every, month even. So live in your body for a while, figure out what looks good on you, find your style, and buy clothes that you actually need. Well, folks, I actually filmed this video once before, but I don't know, I felt like I didn't do very well. It's been a while since I filmed because I did my keto beginner cooking series videos, and so I filmed all those in a day, and then I filmed the voiceover the next day, so 2 whole days of filming, but it turned out to about 4 videos. And so for about a month, I've just been posting those and editing. Those took a long time to edit, but I really do just enjoy these videos, these face-to-face talking to you guys videos, because I can just sit here and talk. The editing is so simple. I just cut out little bits here and there where I mess up or where there's a long pause when I'm thinking about what I want to say. So I really want to get back to these. I love doing those videos. I get really excited about doing cooking videos or just, big videos like that. I have a vacation video I might post before this or coming up after this video that I post. It just depends on how I feel like editing. But yeah, so I love doing these videos and I hope you guys really do enjoy these as well. And again, these are just my thoughts about my experiences and weight loss and things that are important to me. And I know spending all of your extra money on clothes isn't that big of a problem, like boo-hoo, poor Allie. But for me, it's kind of affecting things, and I really need to figure out like what's wrong with me. And I think it's just because I have this body and I'm still learning about it and I'm still trying to fit in. I want people to like me. And this is just truth coming out. I want people to like me and I want to be somebody that other people look up to. And I think it's got to do with social media. All those likes on posts, they make you feel good. And I shouldn't live that way. I know, but at the same time, like that's what I want to do. I don't know. So those are just my struggles, things that I've been going through. But it's nice to sit here and talk to you guys again. And I do want to expand, because there's only so much I can say. I had a friend tell me that, once you come up with all the keto and weight loss stuff, what are you going to do? And I don't know, like, I want to be more of just an overall self-help person. Just talk about topics that are important to me, like, trying not to spend too much money when you feel really good about how you look. Like, that's something that is really affecting me at the moment financially. And I don't know if lots of people are talking about it, but I don't know, it's just something I wanted to talk about. So I know if you subscribe to me because of all my keto stuff, I do want to still talk about it, but I'm also going to talk about other things as well. So I hope that you enjoy those videos too. But if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. That really helps me out a lot because I do want to grow as a content creator here on YouTube. And if you want to find me on Instagram, my name is keto_Allie. Also, I have a blog, it's alliemclowry.com, and I have a Facebook as well. Now, I always get messages through my Facebook and messaging on Instagram. I don't check those messages just because if I'm going to reply to somebody about weight loss, I want to make it so everybody can see, so I'm not answering the same question privately over and over again. So the best way to ask me about weight loss is either here on YouTube in the comments or on my Instagram photos, because I really do look through all those. Um, the YouTube ones, I get a lot of comments, but so I can't see every single one, but I try and see most of those. And so if it's the question that I think will help most people, I try and answer those as well. So if you want to contact me, that's the best way to do it. YouTube comments and Instagram comments on photos. And then I know I always plug my blog. I signed up for a WordPress, and that is like a very complicated system to use. I signed up for that back in like February or March or something. And it's over my head. And I have a full-time job. I'm a teacher, and I don't have time to sit down and just finagle it and work with it and learn how to use it. And I'm not into like computers at all. So, yeah, so I always plug it, but I do want to do more with that blog in the future. Right now it's been pretty stagnant, but soon here I do want to switch to a different web hosting service. I like the one that I have. It's too complicated for me. I need something real simple. So I'm looking at that. So I'm plugging my blog anyway. It's AllieMcWowie.com. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Allie. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. Bye. So my first version of this video was me like talking to you guys with all the different clothes that I bought on with the tags. Where's that tag? So, but I figured that, I don't know, it didn't come out. I wasn't as comfortable because right now I'm sitting down like just chatting to my camera, and for that other video I was like standing at my mom's house. I was like changing, and I was just like trying to figure out what I was saying while I was changing and switching outfits. But I really am disappointed that my reunion was postponed because of Aunt Flo the hurricane. As you can see, I curled my hair. Usually it's straight because I was trying out. Today is Thursday. I was trying it out for Saturday to see what curled hair might look like with a dress, and maybe I'll post a picture of this dress at the end. But yeah, or it'll definitely be on my Instagram. I do want to take some photos for that, so check out that if I don't post it here. But again, as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye.